April has arrived in Vancouver, BC, a glorious spring day. The roof will be closed at BC Place as the Whitecaps welcome their Western Conference adversaries from Los Angeles. In the 5 changes from the 2-0 loss here against Toronto, David Ousted back after serving that suspension. The back 4 remain the same for the 3rd straight game. And Giovanni Dos Santos comes back into the lineup. He'll play up alongside Jack McBean. It's Van Dam back off suspension, and Ashley Cole, maybe one of the best left backs of all time, returns. And they did have a decent week as Bolaños set up his Whitecap teammate Kendall Waston in the 1-1 draws. Alan Chapman gets us underway. The Whitecaps all in white and the Galaxy in their dark blue. Eric Hurtado involved early. One of the battles that will be very intriguing is Whitecap fullbacks against the 2 speed merchants on the wings for the Galaxy. That's a good ball looking for Christian Teixeira. Hurtado retrieves, and then away it goes into midfield. Andrew Jacobson preferred ahead of Tony Chaney here today, asking perhaps a bit too much of the Whitecaps' newest player. They're going to use it and give the keys to the kids as Boateng comes back to help out, and then Cole into midfield.
Need support from your upper management as well, because it's not always going to go right.
Look at Andrew Jacobson to the edge of the penalty area, and Clement Diop, one of those Galaxy 2 players who has emerged into the first team, but a good run by Andrew Jacobson, who's going to be asked to push a little higher up the field than this left-footed player. Steris sends it right back out to the Frenchman. Tano doing the battling, and David Ousted in spectacular fashion.
His name there brought back some memories, Peter.
Championship in 2006, of course. Here's Davies picking out Teixeira, whips it in with pace to the back post. That's good defending, as Ashley Cole had to get there ahead of Christian Bolaños. And there's the savvy English veteran. Just ahead of Harvey. Pedro couldn't catch up with Davies. Davies is going to take the Portuguese player to the outside and carry on his run. That's a decent ball. There's Bolaños again. And to pull it down, really couldn't get a shot on target. Then for Teixeira. Teixeira still going! Oh, great save, Diop! Wonderful save as Teixeira darted in the penalty area and nearly gave the Whitecaps an 8-minute lead. Van Dam's wearing the armband for the Galaxy. Oh, and he threaded that through beautifully. Jones closed down by Williams. The referee had a long look with no foul, and now Alphonso Davies has a little bit of real estate to run into, and he'll take up that challenge. And Nate Jones got a little touch on it. Pedro it was. And Davies with a little pullback on Ashley Cole, and that'll be a little talking to from Mr. Chapman. Santos brings in Cole. Running at Shannon Williams a lot, you'd have to imagine. Nice turn. That's a great move from Boateng, but Williams got the position on him and did very well to be patient in that circumstance. And it's just a goal kick for the Whitecaps. Fists from Diop. Alessandrini a bit of trouble with it, but does manage to get it to Dos Santos. Whitecaps get it back again, though. Teixeira. Nobody near the penalty spot. It was not a bad area to put the ball into, but Ashley Cole will come away with it. Ashley Cole will launch it towards Jelle Van Dam, who stayed forward, and he got the header across, but this time David Ousted was there to intervene and wanted to send it early. Instead, just punches it over to the right-hand side. Here's Shannon Williams. The flag stays down. It does, and outs Teixeira. The goal is empty. Christian Teixeira! And for the first time in 2017, the Whitecaps have scored at home, and it's a big goal for Christian Teixeira in minute number 20. Whitecaps 1, Galaxy 0.
You know when the keeper's 25 yards out, you just hit the target, so did the right thing.
Now Davies again, rampaging forward, gets around Van Dam. Was he knocked over? No, the referee was right there. And LA carries on. And it was either a beautifully timed tackle or a missed penalty.
You know what, I think the referee got that one wrong. Was running with it, keeps on the outside as it comes in the inside. He's got no ball there. He actually catches his trail. You can see here, catches his trailing foot here. His knee comes over. To me, that's a stone cold penalty.
100%.
Right there.
The LA Galaxy corner. Alessandrini swing this one in. Jones was there, but a good header away, and then Matthias Laba will move it on into midfield. Ashley Cole came to the Galaxy from Roma after his wonderful years at Chelsea and Arsenal. Champions League winner under Roberto Di Matteo, as now the ball is wide for Alessandrini, running it. Jordan Harvey cutting infield off the post, and almost it is in! It might have bounced in on the first chance, off the post, off of Osted, and it's 1-1 in minute 27.
And where does that goal originate from? Jermaine Jones in the middle of the pitch, opens his body up.
It's been a good game. There's been chances. The Whitecaps have been, well, the referee saying Alfonso Davies dove there. Let's see if the kid gets frustrated now as Bolaños with a sharp turn to race away from Pedro. Laba ahead of Jacobson, now Shannon Williams. Davies against Cole once more. Oh, good clearance from Diop, and then the rebound fell to Matthias Laba. He actually caught it beautifully, just couldn't get over it. And at the moment, McBean, the goal scorers. Great save from Diop off to Chera. And that's a lovely ball to Boateng. Does he have support in the box? Here comes Dos Santos, top of the area. Alessandrini, that one's his for sure. It's a terrific goal. Boateng got past the fullback and then set it on a platter. And Romain Alessandrini has his goal. It's 2-1 Galaxy.
Great header there, right to McBean. Plays a lovely through ball, and then this is just absolute textbook. You work at this in training pitch, across the face, no chance for Osted. It's a great strike. And 2-1. How quickly the game changes. This is absolute textbook quality. Keep it low with pace. But again, Jermaine Jones, he starts his play. And a great finish.
Steris. Jacobson got in the way. Went down in the heap, and here comes Eric Hurtado chasing after the goalkeeper, but Clement Diop knocks it into midfield, and the Frenchman is down in a heap on the far side after a collision with Andrew Jacobson. Teams are playing on, though. Ashley Cole past Alfonso Davies. He has Williams in his sight. Boateng is there to help. Boateng setting up that second Galaxy goal, and Jermaine Jones wants to see how his teammate is before deciding what to do, and he's going to play it off here. But you heard the shriek all the way from up here as Jacobson and Alessandrini got together on that far side.
He's up, Jacobson comes in. I think it just catches him there on the shin. But as you said, you can hear him all the way up here.
Dos Santos hasn't had a whole lot to do in this game, but that's a nice layoff for Boateng, who tries a shot to a deflection, and David Osted will try to save the corner, but he can't. He's frustrated right now. David Osted has had very little to do except pick the ball out of the back of his net twice. With corner number 4 for the Galaxy. All the way through to Boateng, who has some space to tee one up, and just wide. David Osted at full stretch, and you could feel the crowd gasping as that was looking to head towards the far corner, but it remains 2-1. First touch from Davies. Weighted ball for Bolaños. Jones with a little shoulder barge and did really well, the U.S. international, to knock it off Bolaños' feet. And it's just a goal kick. Hurtado did well to win it off the chest. Now he needs support. Picks out Bolaños, who's got some room. Davies is to his right. Here comes Shannon Williams. That's a great ball for Davies, and it was just taken away at the last moment. Good defending by the Galaxy. But the Whitecaps haven't looked like this all season long with these nice little balls. Smith will switch play for Alessandrini. Great first touch for Jones, cut out beautifully by Jacobson. That's a good ball, 2v2 for the Whitecaps. Great move. Can Teixeira stay onside? Oh, and Eric Hurtado went for the audacious there with Christian Teixeira wide open on the left-hand side. And he just didn't get enough of it as the Whitecaps looked like they were going to break away 2v2. Jacobson slips it through beautifully. Davies, early ball across. Oh, that was a definite collision in the penalty area. And again, the Whitecaps look to the referee, as bursting in was Jordan Harvey. A great run by Harvey to arrive late. Now, did he get some contact as he was trying to get through to that ball?
And you watch the run by Alfonso Davies.
Now here's a break for Hurtado. He is onside. Up comes the goalkeeper again. Great play. The net is empty. Davies. Can Alfonso Davies finish it? It's Teixeira again. Oh, and he put it wide. Well, Clement Diop's been an adventure. On that occasion, he got there first ahead of Hurtado. But there sure seem to be gaps in behind the LA backline, very nearly 2-2. We're into that one added minute. In fact, we've almost played the one added minute, and the Whitecaps will have a deep throw. And I think there were lots of fans here who were hoping Alfonso Davies was going to have a go as the half comes to an end. Certainly lots of talking points, no shortage of entertainment, ending with a flourish as well, as Clement Diop came way off his line and denied Eric Hurtado, Alfonso Davies, and then Christian Teixeira. The man you saw there, Alessandrini, central to LA's attack. Hurtado hobbling off disturbingly there. Sure was. And Freddie Montero doesn't have the pace of Eric Hurtado, but the guile you mentioned and the connection perhaps with Bolaños, a tantalizing prospect. I think the idea was always to bring Freddie Montero on at some point. You know, on that collision between Diop and Hurtado, Diop really went through Hurtado, who hobbled off. You saw that just before the halftime break.
Guess they're going to have to possibly use that money they got for him and get spending quickly.
Well, they will have Brek Shea back, who's on a suspension. Of course, he's not a natural striker, but he has been moving forward as Boateng finds McBean. Little give and go, and Boateng bursting through, and now a free kick called retroactively as McBean was cut down. This is a wonderful area for the Galaxy. Third goal would be devastating for the Whitecaps here. It's a decent effort of a yard over the top. Ashley Cole. McBean had to stretch out. Cole keeps his run going. That's a decent ball. Giovanni Dos Santos at the penalty spot. Cole still on his feet. This is trouble. Jones, and he just could not find the target. What a chance for the Galaxy as Jones wide open. Ball was still moving there for Teixeira. Harvey kept his run going into the box. Jordan Harvey still there. Nearly got down with a crunching challenge. Really, there isn't a lot of subtlety to the Belgian. The Whitecaps get their fifth corner of the match. Christian Teixeira now on set-piece duty. Parker was there, and did it take a second touch? It did. Tim Parker waiting to latch on to one of these. Did it a couple of times last season. There's a header again, Parker. And that was a good couple of yards wide, but decent delivery from Teixeira, and Parker frustrated that he couldn't direct that on target. And past Waston, and now the break is on the other way. A little bit loose from the Whitecaps at the back. Here's McBean shaping up in a good spot. Nice dummy again. Alessandrini, and it took a deflection. It should be a corner. Living dangerously at the moment. Teixeira. Tumbled over by McBean. And, you know, the Whitecaps were very close to taking a two-goal lead had the penalty decision gone their way. The Galaxy have had chances here to give themselves a two-goal lead from set pieces. That's another advantage of Teixeira, or Chani. Not a bad outing for Andrew Jacobson, however, though. He was certainly willing to go forward. Number 16 for the newest Whitecap. I think he's happy about a change of scenery, too. Familiar with Carl Robinson from the New York Red Bulls days. Davies for Williams. Good first touch. To burst past his man. And headed away by Steris. Only as far as Lava. Davies with a left-footed delivery. Finds Teixeira. Great first touch. And on the right foot, it's a big save. It's loose. It's right, and it's 2-2. Freddie Montero. His first MLS goal since the end of the 2012 campaign. But the Whitecaps are back on terms in minute 66.
That's what he does so well. Just a poacher. Right spot, the right time. Understands the game. Plays on those little spills from the keeper. You can see here, a great ball across. Teixeira does a great job of just taking control of it. Little movement that just bounces off, and there he is. Thank you very much.
Aren't going to get any easier. So Zardes, who has been such a great poacher for this team, another powerful forward who can play wide but as well as straight up front, will pose some new problems for the Whitecaps, and he loves playing here at BC Place, of course. This is where he scored his first professional goal back on Mother's Day 2013. Freddie Montero has his first MLS goal for the Whitecaps, and here they come again as a loose ball finds Teixeira. Is he going to tee it up himself? It's a little ball to Montero. Matthias Lava! Yes! What a game this has been. The Whitecaps scoring first, the Galaxy punching back twice, and suddenly the Whitecaps have found themselves in the lead, and the entire mood in this building has turned on its head.
João Pedro, what are you doing playing that ball across the face? Let's sets up. Great strike from the top of the box area there. But again, sloppy from the LA Galaxy. They will not be happy, but this is a great strike. Diop has no chance.
Boateng. Jones in shooting range. Chani trying to block it off and does very well. Now can the counter occur here with Teixeira? Beautiful ball to Bolaños. Here's Christian Teixeira. He's got Shannon Williams, and there's a tackle by Jones. And what's the referee going to decide here? It's a free kick and a yellow card to Jermaine Jones. Have to see that one again. 2 13s coming together. But again, Christian Teixeira breaking through. And it has just been a wonderful spectacle here at BC Place today. It's Freddie Montero who goes through the wall. Kendall Waston is there. Waston was pulled down. No, says the referee. Immediately signaled for Waston to get up. I don't think he expected that ball to get through. It was a quickly taken free kick that caught everybody off guard. Teixeira almost getting in the way of that cross ball. And then he got a little piece of Nathan Smith. Montero with some pressure. Here comes Bolaños on the right shoulder. Christian Bolaños, can he get around on it? Oh, great play by Ashley Cole. That might have been the game.
And here, Ashley Cole knows he cannot go defend it, runs straight back, lets the keeper take the angle, he drops back in. That's experience.
On Bradford Jamieson the fourth. Emmanuel Boateng has come out, so that's another forward-thinking player for Curtin Alto. Again, Christian Teixeira bursting through. Teixeira! Oh, would have been amazing. It's a goal kick. In fact, the guys who shoot off the cannons here, a little premature, but Christian Teixeira has had one heck of a game.
You know, when you play teams that give you space and time, like LA like to open their lines up, it is fun to play in those situations. I think Teixeira's found a lot of space tonight and be able to actually be involved in the game quite heavily.
Freddie Montero booked for encroachment there as the Galaxy tried to get underway quickly, and that's one of the points of emphasis in 2017. Freddie Montero has actually created some turnovers himself with a little bit of pressing up front. The unlikely hero at the moment, Williams. Straight to Alessandrini, and stepping in was Lava. Here's Davies. He's got Freddie Montero running down the right channel. Montero, the rebound is there! Well, he's become a goal scorer in the matter of minutes here. Carl Robinson wanted his midfielders to get forward, and Matthias Lava has accomplished that. His second goal of the game, and the Whitecaps may have just shut the door on the Galaxy.
Montero was going to do one thing, but hit it. Diop spills it again. And can Diop hang on to that one? You got to think he could. He's got himself down in time. Could he just grab on? But again, Laba finished right to the end.
4 minutes of added time are up. Teixeira's going for goal, beaten away by Diop. All eyes on the referee now. Parker steps up. Montero. Oh, and there's quite a tackle, but the final whistle sounds, and the Whitecaps have their first win of 2017. An incredible turnaround in the second half, reversing a 2-1 deficit to take all 3 points against their Western adversaries. Whitecaps 4, the LA Galaxy 2.